Here we are, back of the Captain's Toy Reviews. You know the rules. We pop them. Oh, yeah. This little Flying Dog freezing season water into the slider. And we take a sip of the magic. Real quick, I just want to show you guys, which is not what the video is going to be on, but some recent acquirings of mine. Gundam Ensemble, blind box. They're maybe 3-inch, close to 2.5. They say Geschaffens on there, but they're articulated. It is a mini model kit. It's blind box strictly. I got Unicorn. I just want the Zaku, really, be honest. But got Unicorn, went back about another one that day, and got the most dreaded thing a human could fucking get was the weapon set. Believe me, I wanted to punch a hole in the fucking wall. And then I went and bought another one today. This was a couple days ago. Bought another one today. Fucking Unicorn again. So, probably going to sell them on eBay. Get my money back at least. I also picked up the Haro Mobile Change Haro Ball, the Zaku. Because, you know, we love that fucking Zaku over here. And then I got the Man, that water. I've been drinking too much water prior to this. Fucking clearly. Char's Zaku 2 from Gundam Universe, which I actually like. I'm going to put him in the background for now because he is a little bit taller of a guy. It kind of flows with my theme of old in the back. Well, you know, we're going to put all these back there for now. But, you know, the captain's a man of his word. Said I was going to do it last video and another video prior to that. So, I'm going to do that today. And that's going to be from Jason Voorhees, baby. This is the stylized, I believe. This is from Mezco. Yes. I also have the Freddy from this line because the Freddy has all white eyes, which I think is fucking great. They're bigger, you can tell, even compared to the model kits in the back. I'd say they're more in the 8 or 9 inch reason. They're stylized vinyls. There was another version of this Jason. I think he had a blue jacket, and I want to say there was one that had Freddy claws across the mask exclusive. It's been a while that these came out. I think these came out 2009. There was a Leatherface too. And they also did some Universals. I have the Frankenstein, which I fucking love. There is a creature that I'd love to get my hands on. They're great. They are pricey. If you can get them, get them. This was the only one I was ever able to snag. They did a Wolf, Benicio del Toro's Wolfman, which was really cool. Cool line. They're great. This is NECA. When they started doing the Jason line, it's weird because his arms are articulated. They bend at the waist or at the elbows. The neck is articulated, of course. Not that I care to show you guys articulation. It's fucking boring. But the reason I'm showing that is the legs are not. They are static, hard, and they're in a solid pose. He came with an alternative head. I think the head is like bloody or something like that. But that, I believe, is NECA's the beginnings of all the Jason shit. I also have, because I had to get it, I figured why not start trying to get them all. Is Freddy vs. Jason. Jason with his weird ass little fucking teddy bear that he was holding fine, but now he doesn't want to. I put the flame on the sword because it's just fucking ridiculous. This is what's referred to as the Frankenstein Jason because he kind of has, I'd say, Frankenstein boots. Great sculpt, head sculpt's cool. He came with a all bloody mask and I believe a fire. I don't know. This fucking shit's over on there. Let's do. This is the part 3, 3D. I just want you to look at this. Soak this in. Because at the end of this video, I'm going to show you 2 things that keep this burned into your memory. Is it burned in yet? I don't fucking care. That's the part 3. I love them. Honestly, to this point, this is my favorite Jason sculpt, and it's kind of plain in terms, but it's not that that's not the plain stuff. And you'll see too, a lot of times they reuse that fucking suit. The part 4 is the same fucking thing. It really is. That's why I don't have them. I don't have 5 or 6. I did, and I fucking sold them like a dick. Actually, I had part 6 twice. That was when I was talking about my other videos, and I do regret. I would love to get them back. That one is my favorite suit the older I get for some reason, because it's so ridiculous. It's the only sideshow I ever had. It's just goofy. Next, which this one you're going to see pops up and fucking everything, is the part 7. Kane Hodder's first appearance. This is the NECA, the newer NECA version. And he's good. I actually like him. I can't complain. First time we had him. Because technically, even though I think the fucking Friday 13th, the McFarlane one they did has a Jason Goes to Hell poster, but I want to see when you take off that mask. That's Jason Takes Manhattan in that bitch. That's all I'm going to say right there, because it's fucking goofy as shit. But it is a cool one to have, I suppose. They only did 2, I believe. Of different suits. There was a Jason vs. Freddy thing back then, but it wasn't the actual movie. It was just like a mash. It was like a 2-pack mashup type shit. I don't know. This is the other NECA part 8. He is more solid. You have articulation kind of here in the arms and the head. Otherwise, there's like hand wrist. But they also did a giant, like fucking 18-inch version of him that made noises. It's another great sculpt. This was NECA, same thing, when they were kind of starting out, which is crazy because you can kind of see NECA's beginnings with them and NECA's now with them. And they really haven't strayed too far from the path. I mean, clearly this one's a better sculpt. But there's this, I don't know, there's something about this one that is that weird stylized statue type thing. And like I said, you can see, even at this angle, he's shorter than him. He's the tallest one. Second tallest, last. But they're all NECA. These were like the more of the original NECAs back here when they start doing the horror. So it's weird the way that they scale them. This one you could tell is more bulked up and shit too. It's a bigger, broader, wider figure compared to this one. He's kind of slimmed down for that. Even in scale with this, there's not much difference. It's almost like there's a body template, though he is slightly taller than him. If I lay my finger on, it's not touching him yet. It just is. I mean, it's kind of touching that, but who knows? It's weird. Part 2. What could you fucking say about Sackhead Jason? Nothing negative. My first horror movie memory that I can think of when I was a kid is him leaping through that fucking window at the end of that mongoloid head, man. It just fucking... Something about that hillbilly and those overalls and fucking flannel underneath. Red hair, trufty ass shit. Wild stuff back then. Enough to get your goat going. I'm going to throw this in there. No, it's not. I got this at Walmart a couple years ago. I also have a Jaws one. As you can tell, the centering of it is off. This is straight on, even though the sticker is off. You can see this weird giant gap over. But here's the best part. It's just fucking wild. You flip it over. Jason Lives, baby. It's such a weird... This is so weird. The Jason Lives on the back. This almost reminds me of like a video store promo. Oh, shit. And it lights up. I don't know if my Jaws one does. I've only ever found these at one Walmart ever. It's not the best, but I mean, I had to get it. It's a fucking Friday 13th snow globe. How can you say no to it? But I got that, and I got a Jaws one, because I love them. Next is the second release of video game Jason. We'll go into that. Just kind of breezing through the figures here. I don't have as much as I used to have. I sold my sideshows. I sold all the retro cloth NECAs, save 2, but almost every Jason. And my Freddy's and my Leatherface. I just sometimes you gotta move, you gotta get money to do shit. I'm gonna throw on this fucking honker though. I don't know if you guys are prepared. This is another Mezco. I want to say this might be part of the Cinema Fear line. Yeah, look at that. You can't even get them all on the camera. So we're gonna pull it back a little bit. Let's see if we can zoom it out. Look at that big heckin' fucking boy right there. This is a vinyl, so you can tell his legs are kinda... He should be standing straight there. I have to hit this with the hair dryer and straighten him out. But it's a vinyl all through here, but cloth here, and this is actual chain. But man, what a... I remember hunting this thing down in Pennsylvania, where I'm from. It comes with a whole bunch of websites. I still have the box for all these too. You know, I always keep my shit, especially with accessories and stuff. And I believe he has another mask that is from the movie where it splits down the middle. I actually got this from a Hot Topic. I was on the hunt, and at the time, you couldn't find shit at Toys R Us. Target really wasn't doing NECA. Target wasn't doing anything NECA at the time. I'll try and keep him in the photo. I mean, you can see the fucking size difference. And then imagine the version of him. You can't see my hand. He like I said, he was, I think, 16 or 18 inches. But I was on the hunt for him for a while, and I found him on Hot Topic, and it was kind of at the end of Hot Topic's reign of terror, where it was fucking black in there, and you couldn't goddamn see anything. And I learned that hard experience. I was a punk in high school. Literally, I fucking live off punk music and hardcore and all that stuff. And I had a mohawk, and I was like, well, I'll do a red mohawk. Go to Hot Topic, because, you know, at the time, blah, blah, blah. Buy the fucking bleach to bleach my hair. Buy the red hair dye. Get home. Take it out of the bag. Atomic pink. So my senior year of high school, I had a massive pink mohawk. And when I say pink, this was like fucking the most vibrant neon pink. I have one picture of me with it, and it's ironically in black and white. My mom, it's in the school newspaper that I kept, but my mom made me shave it off for my senior picture, and there's no existing fucking photo of that. Now, you know, the captain has the hair he has, so there's no mohawks going on these days. Sweet succulent water. We're gonna go into this fucking Mondo. Now I told you my favorite suit. You see them gloves there, baby. You get little maggots in the eyes. These are those Mondoids. A little dusty on there. I had to get this one. There is a variant. It shows in the back. It's the fucking we can zoom back in somehow, some way. Hold on a second. The captain's had too much water. There we go. The variant is the NES Jason, which I'd like to get my hands on. I had high hopes for this fucking line, to be honest with you. This is Series 1. I don't think they've done anything past this. There was a Gremlin. There's a Venom from Spider-Man. Him. I think there's a Xenomorph. There's a couple in there. But he's cool. The little head sits inside the body there. And I think, I want to say Best Buy had some of these at some point. Alright, let's get our fucking shit together. I'm not playing these fucking games, you fucking characters now. You'll all get a punch. Let's see what else we got. Going into the NECA retro cloth that I've kept, I have the Lady of the Lake, as it's dubbed, Zombie Pamela Voorhees. She's pretty cool. And I love the artwork on here. Like I said, I think the guy used to be London 1888. I think that's who did the original ones, but I could be wrong. I don't know. And then Roy Burns. This is from the original wave of them, if you will, the beginnings of the retro cloth Jasons. This was the only one I actually saved. The Lady of the Lake I've acquired not too long ago, and she's newer in terms of the Jasons because they haven't done it in a while. She might be the newest one. I don't know. But this was part of the original fucking stretch. Because I had part 2, part 3 maybe. Him, which is 5. I know I had 6. And I think I want to say I had another one. I never got the fucking video game one. Because at the time, that video game was crazy. But I had the video game Freddy. And I had the Comic-Con exclusive superhero Freddy, which is weird. But I guess, you know, Friday 13th's more popular than Freddy Krueger. Let's be honest. We're not going to beat around the bush here. Oh, water came out of the water case. So we're just going to scoot these off to the side. I don't have all the room up on this desk to do all this. I don't know why I'm throwing shit. But the box for him, of course I kept it. I don't know if it's going to work, but it is like the video game. You and your friends are dead, game over. Velcro. There is actually a sensor in the back that's not kicking off. The battery might have died, but when you open this played the video game music. But it's like the solid colors, comes to the mother's floating head. And then we have 2013 Comic-Con the first time they did it, which there's a big difference. First of all, there's no music playing. There's no Velcro. There's no mother's head. But if you look, the mask is translucent. They're glow in the dark. The hands are translucent. The feet are translucent. It's a different purple than on that suit. So those are the 2 different versions of there too. This one's cool because it's solid. It has like the teals and stuff. It's neat. It does give you a little bit more of that. I'm glad they did both. And I had to have them both. And if you actually look at this suit sculpt very closely in head, like I said, they use it a bunch of times. It's the same fucking thing. There is no difference. But who cares? 3 differences as far as I'm concerned. Solid colors. The box has the see-through glow-in-the-dark colors. He's all painted. So how can you lose? At the same time that I got the giant Jason, I also picked up this because it was around 2009, the year of the remake. And this was Cinema of Fear, Mezco Toys. Remake Jason. I believe they did a variant of him with the sack head. And then they did an 18-inch. I want to say was Mezco at the time. It might have been NECA, but I want to say it's Mezco. That had the sack head too. I actually like the sack head in this. I like the remake in general. I actually made a shirt that I still have to go see that fucking remake. I thought the sack head was cool because it's kind of like sucked to his face a little bit more. It's neat. But I never opened this one. I don't know why. At the time, I was not an inbox collector. He's dusty as shit. He needs a good cleaning. The one I'm about to show you next, though, on terms of cleaning, there's no cleaning this filth. This is some years of nicotine abuse, yellowing the package. But this is McFarlane Movie Maniacs Jason X. And even to this day, let's see the year that they put this fucker out. There should be a timestamp on the back. 2002. The Wishmaster. What a great line back then. Legend. I have the fucking Legend. Tooth Fairy I don't have. I love the Wishmaster movies. I'd love to get the gin. But, I mean, he's more... They were static. He's pretty fucking static. Looking at him in the blister, there is not really much going on. Maybe some articulation here. Of course, has the old school Movie Maniacs movie stand. I don't know if you can see it in the back. The weird, like, bones and spinal cord and skulls and shit like that. Great line. It might have been Toy Fair, New York Comic Con. They announced that they're bringing back the Movie Maniacs line, but it doesn't look like it's just going to be horror. It looks like it's like actual, just movie characters. So we'll see where that goes. Hopefully they get back in. I don't know. You know, NECA really has the fucking hold on the licensing rights for the horror things, but they haven't really bumped out a Jason since part 7. So maybe we'll get some new shit. That'd be cool. Even if it's not horror stuff, there's a lot of good sci-fi we can get from them. I mean, Alien and Predator, they've been pumping out since they could fucking squirt their dicks, but that's a different story. But here it is. I won't stop collecting Jason. I will eventually finish off the NECA shit. Hopefully they get the rights to more films. You know, we do need a NECA Jason Goes to Hell. We do need a Jason X from them. I think it was Mesco Cinema Fear line that did the only Jason Goes to Hell actual figure, and they were fucking great back then. They're pricey, unless something happened that I don't know about. They're fucking expensive. So that's why I don't have them. I wish I was collecting more at that point in time, and not that I wasn't, but I wasn't hunting shit down like that. And they were a little bit more obscure. They're kind of more online buying. They did the Killer Clowns. They did Tarman. They did Labyrinth. They did Legend Meg fucking Mucklebone, which is a really cool one because I think it's you can have her where she's coming out of the swamp, and I think and then I'm almost positive you can put the actual legs on her so she's standing all the way up, but she's fucking creepy. I'd love to get my hands on that. I believe there's Rocky Horror, I think they did in there. That if you really deep dive in that line, there's some serious fucking shit in there. There's Texas Part 2 Nubbins. There's some crazy shit. That was a good fucking line. It really was. I haven't shot a video in a while. I told you I was coming back. I wanted to fucking do it. I'm gonna try and be more up to date on this. Hopefully by the end of after the Christmas season, I emptied my storage unit, so it is full-blown chaos down here right now. It's worse than I thought it would be. So it's kind of more of why this always faces this. I have made improvements down here. This is the den of hell. I have emptied my storage unit. I'm going to go through all the boxes. I'm going to fucking, after the holidays, I'm going to come back with a vengeance. I'm really going to set it up down here so that it is a full perimeter of just fucking nerd. There's an entry room in the back. We're going to do that up. It's going to be fucking just Halloween, vintage Halloween stuff, a sewing station. We're on some big fucking moves down here because we want to make this us. And upstairs, people. Down here, you know, think of the Goonies speech. Down here, that's how it's going to be down here. We're going to have the shit we want down here, not up there. Up there's for the norms. Down here is for the fucking degenerates, the toy collectors, the punk music, the fucking violence, anything you want. Video games. I've been finding video games and video game promo shit, fucking VHS. It's wild stuff. There's going to be some crazy shit. Maybe I'll show them some videos. I don't know. You know? Ask this bitch's floating head what the fuck she thinks. Alright, bitch. Let's not get a little cooped up. Actually, there's one thing left we have to do. We gotta bring out the Gliz Squatch. Holding his glizzy. Gliz Squatch been sucking on them waters too. Can Jason hold that gliz? Whoo, those hands are stiff. This happens when you don't bend them either. You know? Can he hold the glizzy? Apparently not. Well, I think I might have to sand down the bottom of that. It is a fucking Lego hot dog, so you have to take into consideration what it really is. But let's bring the lights down more. Tighten it up, baby. He holding the gliz. Just look at this gang warfare in the back, you know? Glizzy Squatch is looking a little pissed, you know? Like, where the fuck is my hot dog, bro? Give me my gliz back. Let me be on my way. Let me go out into the woods. Do some fucking pull-ups on some branches. Eat my fucking hot dog in peace. But we're going to throw in the other two things that I told you about. So the reason I wanted you to pay attention to this beautiful boy is I had a cover-up tattoo on my arm because it was a piece of shit. But it essentially is, I know it's fucking hard to see in here with this lighting. I don't know how to do this for you guys. Let's do a camera flip. See if you can see it better. Maybe. I'm doing my best here. It's hard to not see. But it's essentially that, Jason. I don't know how well you guys can see that. I can't see this because I'm not looking at it. It's above. Remember, this is on a cell phone. But that's also going to bring us... Here he is, baby. The fucking Captain himself. Sucking on that water. Happy Thanksgiving. It's tomorrow. I hope you're fucking excited. Eat food. Get drunk. Don't shop on Friday. Stay the fuck out of retail. But there's two other things I want to show you. I know what you're thinking. You're going, man, the captain has a lot. He has it all. He doesn't. I'm going to show you what I do have. What I acquired tonight, which is off topic. I got that Scared Glow. Origins. Right? Two of them, actually. I have one opened up over there. Then I got this 40th anniversary Scared Glow. Unpunched, baby. The captain has this shit. Yes, indeed. But you know what the captain doesn't have? He doesn't have an original Scared Glow. And I know what you're thinking. You're going, fuck, man. What's going on? You ain't got the Scared Glow. You're right, I don't. Not the original. But you know what I do have? I have a fat dick and your mother's number. Happy Thanksgiving, poop babies. Enjoy it.